The desert stretched endlessly, a sea of burning sand that shimmered beneath the ruthless sun. The horizon wavered like liquid glass, promising water where there was none, hope where only despair waited. Every breath was pain, every step a battle. His name was Nathan, and he had been walking for days without food, almost 2 without water. His lips were cracked, his skin scorched, his body trembling from exhaustion. He had once been strong, once known as a man of faith who stood unshaken in the storms of life. But now he staggered, his knees buckling under the weight of the wilderness. His voice, once loud in prayer, had been reduced to a whisper. "God!" he croaked, his throat raw. "Are you here? Can you see me?" No answer came. Only the hollow sound of the wind, shifting the dunes, carrying grains of sand that stung his face like needles. He fell to his knees, gasping, clutching his chest. Memories surged. Unbidden, the laughter of his children, the touch of his wife's hand, the songs of worship in the gathering of believers. All of it seemed like another life, a dream he could no longer touch. "Why bring me here, only to abandon me?" he cried, his voice breaking. "Why let me wander until my strength is gone?" The desert gave no reply. His body shook with sobs. Though no tears came, his body had no water left to give. He pressed his face into the burning sand, his skin blistering against its heat, and whispered the only words left to him. "Don't let this be my last breath." But even as he said it, he knew it might be. Hours passed. The sun sank lower, but the air remained suffocating, the heat unrelenting. Nathan staggered to his feet, driven not by strength but by desperation. He stumbled forward, each step a war between will and weakness. He thought of the song. "As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God." But he felt no stream, no presence, only emptiness. Night fell. The desert grew cold, the stars sharp against the black sky. His body shivered violently, every muscle aching. He collapsed again, curling into himself on the sand. His lips formed silent prayers, though he no longer had the strength to speak them aloud. And then, just as his eyes began to close, he heard it. A whisper! So faint he thought it was the wind. But it came again, clearer this time. "I am here." His eyes snapped open. He pushed himself upright, scanning the dunes. There was no one, only shadows cast by the moon. His heart raced. Was it his mind breaking, or had heaven truly spoken? The whisper returned, this time inside his chest. "I have not left you." Tears burned his eyes, though still no water fell. His chest heaved with a sob, and he collapsed forward, clutching the sand in his fists. "Then why am I still here? Why am I still dying?" The wind shifted, cool against his face. For the first time in days, the heat broke. And though he saw no figure, he felt it again, the presence. Close. Real. Stronger than hunger. Stronger than thirst. He lay there until sleep overtook him, not knowing if he would wake again. But in his final thought, before surrendering to the dark, he whispered one more time. "Even if this is my last breath, let it be in you." When Nathan awoke, the desert sky was painted with streaks of red and gold. The night had passed, though he remembered little of it. His body ached, his lips burned, his strength was nearly gone. But something inside him was different. The silence that had once mocked him now seemed filled with presence. He pushed himself up, swaying like a reed in the wind. His legs trembled as he stumbled forward. Each step was agony, but with each step, he whispered, "One more. In you." Hours passed beneath the cruel sun. His vision blurred. The dunes shifted endlessly, cruel in their sameness. His heart beat slower, weaker. He collapsed again, face pressed into the burning ground. His chest heaved, struggling for breath. And then he saw it. A figure in white, standing at the top of the dune, radiant, unmoved by the heat, still against the swirling wind. Nathan tried to cry out, but his voice failed. He clawed at the sand, dragging himself forward inch by inch. The figure did not move. Yet the closer he came, the lighter his body felt. At last, when his strength gave out completely, he collapsed again. His vision dimmed. The world grew silent. He felt the darkness pulling him under. But then, a hand touched his shoulder. Warm, steady, real. His eyes flickered open. The figure knelt beside him, and though Nathan could not see his face clearly, he felt the weight of eternity in his presence. A voice spoke, not loud, not soft, but carrying power enough to split mountains. You will not die here. Your last breath does not belong to the desert. It belongs to me. Strength surged through him, filling every corner of his body. The dryness in his mouth eased. His lungs filled with air. He sat upright, trembling, and realized there was a spring beside him. Water flowed from the rock itself, clear and pure, pooling at his feet. Nathan wept, plunging his hands into the stream, drinking deeply. Life returned with every swallow. He washed his face, his cracked lips, his blistered skin. He laughed and sobbed at once, whispering, "You were here all along. You never left me." The figure rose, lifting a hand toward the horizon, and Nathan understood. His journey was not over. His suffering had not been wasted. Every step in the desert, every cry in the silence, every breath that felt like the last had been seen, counted, and redeemed. Years later, when Nathan told his story to others who wandered through their own desert's weather of grief, fear, or doubt, he always ended the same way. I thought my last breath would be in the sand. I thought the desert would swallow me. But it wasn't the desert that had the final word. It was him! And if he can meet me there, he will meet you too. Even in your last breath, he is life.